Okay, we were creating the Maven project. So here I created a Maven project called Bidirectional. I'll be deleting this for now because I created the web project. Okay, you don't need a web project now. You just need a simple Maven project. When you go to servlets, I'll teach you what is web projects. Okay, so Maven project, create a simple Maven project. Click on next, and you have to give a group ID and artifact ID. I'll just say edu dot practice dot by directional. Okay, and here I'll just give the name as Hibernate by directional. Okay, okay, Hibernate by directional too. And our project has successfully been built. We just open our SRC. We don't have anything in our SRC. We just create a new class. Okay, so we are doing one-to-one bidirectional. Let us take our person class as a example. And here, again in the package, we'll give something as one-to-one bidirectional. Okay. One-to-one bidirectional package, we have a person class. I need to annotate it with @entity. Okay. Why we are not getting suggestion? Because in pom.xml, we have not added any dependency. Okay. So I'll just come here, add some dependencies tag, and here again, I'm directly adding the dependency. Don't get confused. You can go to Maven repository and add it. Okay. Okay. The version is 3.1. Perfect. Now I need another dependency in order to deal with Hibernate. That is Hibernate core relocation. Okay. We have Hibernate core here, and it should be from org.hibernate. Okay. And here the version is 5.8. I think it is. I don't remember the version. 1 minute. Okay, it is 5.6.1. Oh, sorry, 1.4. 5 point. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the version is 5.6.14. Fine. Okay, this was the one we were using. Fine. Now, to come to our person class and try to click on enter, we have our entity suggestion now. Okay. @ID in order to specify a primary key. I'll just say private int person ID. Okay. Private string person name. I'll just say private string person email. Perfect. Now we'll just generate a getters and setters. Perfect. We have getters and setters now. Now we'll just create another class that is pan. Okay, we created another class pan. Now even this should have a table created in my database. I'll say at the rate entity. Okay, and here it it should have a primary key in order to create a table. So I'll just say at the rate ID and create a private ID type variable, in type variable ID. Okay, that is PAN ID. Then we will just say private private string. Usually the PAN number will be in a string format. It will be it is like both, it is alphanumeric. Okay, so I'll just say PAN number. That's it. More than enough. We just generate getters and setters. Now both classes are ready, or both classes are ready. But as you can see, until now, these both classes have no relationship between each other. Okay, so I'll just assign the PAN for this person. I'll just say at the rate 1 to 1, the rate 1 to 1. I'll create a private type variable of PAN. PAN, PAN. Okay, now I should generate a getters and setters for this. I generated the getters and setters for this. Okay, now I'll go to PAN. This PAN also should have has the information of my person. Okay, in bidirectional, both will be having the relationship with one another. Okay, at the rate 1 to 1, I'll say private person. I should just generate a getters and setters for this. Okay, again generate getters and setters. That's it. Done. Now both our entity classes are perfectly ready. Both are having relationship with one another. Now a we'll just create a driver class. Okay, I'll just say driver. You can keep it main or anything, no issues. Just say main. We'll generate a main method. Now I need to create a object of person and PAN. I'll just say person equals new person dot set person ID. I'll just say 101. Okay, just a minute, guys. You people have an announcement. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You can take over. I'll just stop my presentation. You can take. Yeah, fine.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, guys. This is Vashita from HR team. Am I audible? So you have two requirements. So please take a screenshot of this. Guys, it's done. So please let me know when you are getting it. So once you're done with your class, please go through and check it out. If you're suitable, please ping your details to HR. Your name, contact number, and company code. So please take a screenshot of this. Okay, I'll stop sharing the screen now. As you know, for your registration, please ping your details, your name, contact number, and company code. Hope is clear? Okay, so that's it from my end, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you, sir.
Okay. I hope you can see my presentation. You can see my screen, right? Yeah, fine. So we were doing this. I'm setting the attributes for my person. So I'll just say set person name. We'll say oh, okay, and person dot set person email. We'll say j at gmail.com. Should be in a string. Perfect. Now I have my person. Let me create my PAN also. PAN PAN equals new PAN dot set PAN ID. Let's say 1, and PAN dot set PAN number. It's a string format. Let's say some random number, and something like this will be a number. Usually it will be something like this. Now I have my pan, I have my person. What I have to say is I should just assign for this person dot set pan a pan. Perfect. Then again, I should just set the person for pan. I'll call my person object. I'm saying set person. Perfect. Both are having both the entities. Now I'll just say et dot. So saying et dot begin, I have to create an entity manager factory emf equals new, sorry, persistence dot, persistence is my helper class which has a create uh, entity manager factory method, and here I have to pass my persistent unit name. As far as now, I have not added the meta inf folder at all. What I will do is I'll just open my resources folder. I'll just copy this. I'll copy my meta inf folder. I'll just paste it over here. That's it. Okay, perfect. Now my resources has meta inf persistent.xml file. I'll just say class underscore bidirectional. Okay, this is my database name. Class bidirectional. Save it, close it, and come to your. Okay, I have to know what's my persistent unit name. It is Sigma. I'll just copy it and pass my persistent unit name here. Perfect. Now I'll just create entity manager. Entity manager entity manager, I'll say em equals, I'll call my entity manager factory object, which has a create entity manager method, which is a non-parameterized. It is going to give you an entity manager type object, then entity transaction, and to get an entity transaction type object, I'll just create a variable and I'll call my entity manager type object that is em, and it has a method called get transaction method. It is going to return as an entity transaction type object. Okay, now we are ready to transact the data between our database. We just need to begin a transaction and just say em dot persist person. Okay, then say em dot persist pan. Perfect. Then et dot commit. That's it. Now we'll try to run this program and see what happens. As you can see, we have perfectly created a table pan, created a table person, altered both the tables, pan, added a constraint, and altered table person, added a constraint. In both the table, there is a constraint. What constraint? It is a foreign key constraint. As you can see, it is a foreign key constraint of person ID, pan ID. This person table is having a pan ID column, and a pan table is having a person ID column. Okay, what are the references? It is person ID and pan ID, and we have selected our pan, inserted the data, updated the person. Perfect, everything is done properly, and we just go to our MySQL workbench. I just use my magnifier to show you what is happening. The class name was something like this, bidirectional. I just refresh this. I've got my database here created newly. Tables are pan and person. I just open my pan table. There is a table, there is a data one and the pan number, and it is having a foreign key column of person table. Person ID. ID is 101. Let's check if the person ID is present in person table. Yes, it is present. Person ID is 101 is present, and it is associated with the pan of ID 1. So both these table has a foreign key column. Okay, foreign key column. What we will do, we don't want this to happen. We'll just delete these both tables. I'll just say brought two tables, drop it, finish. Okay, I have dropped the tables. Now, as I said, we should reduce one of the column here. We don't want an extra column to be created. Okay, we can do that. How we can do that is just come back to our pan, just come back to our pan and have to say, just come back to our, yeah, person. I want my person table to have this pan. Okay, I want my person table to have this pan. What I will do, I'll just say my person to join the column of pan ID. Okay, I'll just say my person to join the column with this particular pan object. Okay, then then here I'll go to my pan and say, boss, you don't create an extra person table for this person variable. Okay, you don't create another extra person ID column, the foreign key column, because you can be getting the information of the person from the person table itself. Okay, so what I will say is mapped by. I'll just say mapped by. I just need to pass the variable that I have declared here. Okay, I'll just copy this, paste it over here. That's it. So I'm just saying my pan that this particular this particular person you're holding is going to be fetched from this particular variable itself. Okay, from this particular variable. In case of SQL, if I have to say, it is not a variable, it is a ID. Okay, let's try running this and see what happens. You'll get to understand. Okay, everything is ready. We just need to run again. As you can see, the table has been created, data has been inserted, and here you can see the alter table person add constraint to the for add constraint foreign key of pan ID, and this pan table is not having the pan foreign key here. It is not being generated. Previously, another alter table query was generated for altering the pan table also. We'll come back here. We'll just refresh our database. We'll just refresh our database, and you can see both two tables have been generated. We'll go to our person table and see what is there. As usual, the person is having person ID, email, person name, and pan ID as usual, like the previous, like in the what we done previously, the same way the table has been generated. But the difference will be in the pan. Why? Because I have set to join the column in the person table. So it is joining the column with the related entity, and I have set my pan that you are going to be mapped by the your related table. So don't create an extra foreign column. It did not create an extra foreign column. Any doubts? Any doubts? Yes, you can persist any object, but in bidirectional you can persist any object first. What you have not get? Well, Rutika, come and speak. I want, if you have doubts, come and speak. No, I should call you people again and again. Yes, Rutika. What is the doubt?
In pan class, you have used map by, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not getting how it's working actually.
Sorry, sorry. Speak a
So,
little bit loud.
so I'm not getting how it's working.
Okay, fine. So it is like, basically it is like, now the point is I want to eliminate the creation of another column. That is the point. Okay, how it is happening is, if I have to say, I'll go to my person table. My Hibernate is going to create my person table, right? While creating the person table, I will tell my person, I'll tell my Hibernate that join the column of pan ID. This is the pan object. While creating the table, it will be pan ID. Pan ID column will be generated. So I'm telling, join the column. Here I'm just notifying join column, and here I'll come to my pan and say, boss, you don't create an extra column for this person. When I assigned an object of person type, this pan, what it will do, it will create a reference, sorry, a foreign key column of person ID. Okay, I'm just telling that this person is gonna be mapped by this particular column itself, the foreign key column itself. Okay, I'm just telling my pan table that, boss, you don't create another foreign key column. This person whom you're having, pan is having the person here. Okay, so don't create another column for him. You can access him with the this variable only. You can access him with this particular variable only. Any doubts, Ritika? Still,
No, sir.
are you sure you have no doubts?
Yes, sir. It's clear now.
Okay. Any doubts? Self join is different, we know. Self join is while fetching some query. Okay, it is nowhere related to creating a table or something. Self joins you use in DQL, no? DQL operations. That is different. Mamata, can you come and speak? Why are you asking me to show the driver class? If you are asking me to show the driver class, there must be some doubt. Mamata. Okay, you're not responding. I don't. Okay, we'll try to.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yes, Kotai.
Sir, in previous programs like that Aadhaar person, Aadhaar ID
Yes.
is automatically created as a foreign key in person user without using that accurate join column.
Yes.
But why we are using here a join column for creating that
Yeah. The
pan
table
ID?
structure in unidirection and bidirection is same. But why are we still going to bidirection? You're asking.
No, yeah, yes, sir.
Yes,
I
right.
mean,
The same
why
way
we
the
are
tables are
using
created in the unidirection also.
one second, sir. Means why are we using that accurate joint column? Because it
Hmm.
automatically that the pan ID will be created as a foreign key in person, no, sir. Before we didn't use, no.
Okay. See, I say as I've said you previously, as I've been saying it. Okay. The main agenda of going to the bidirection is you should be able to fetch the person details from the pan also. Were you able to do that in unidirection?
Okay, for fetching person details in pan table, we are using that joint column, right?
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah. And it will happen without using join column and mapped by attributes also. But there will be another extra column generated. When there is an option given by Hibernate itself to eliminate that table, why don't you use it?
okay,
It will
okay.
just reduce your data, right? Space
Okay.
consumption, right, in your database.
Okay. For
Yeah.
getting that person details in pan table, we are using a thread joint column. And
Yes.
for deleting that extra column created, we are using mapped by. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So now we'll just try to fetch the data from PAN and see. Previously, we were not able to fetch the data from the PAN or Aadhaar because they were non-owning. Here, both are the owning side. Both are owning each other. Okay, so I should be able to fetch the details from PAN to person. Okay, before I'll go to your one-to-one and show you what was happening there. Okay, so here I have commented this. Leave it. It's okay. So I should be able to fetch the person from pan. So in order to fetch the person from pan, I should find the pan first. So I'll just say, I'll just create a pan variable first. pan equals em dot find a pan type class and say the id is 1. Okay, I have fetched the pan. Now I want a person present in that pan. Okay, I'll just say person equals pan dot get person. I'm calling the get person method, which will return me a person type object which is present in this particular pan. Okay, now I'll just this out the person's name. Person dot get person name. Okay, the person name is John. So I should be printing John here in this case. Okay, I'll just run this program and show yes, we were able to the fetch John. Okay, now I have my person. I should be able to fetch the pan from person. We'll just we'll just this out this out person dot get pan dot get pan number. I want to print the pan number. It was something like, yeah, the serial number SDFJ something, SDFJ something. Okay, now I should be printing that also. I'll just save and run this. I should be able to fetch the pan from the person. Can you see? I'm getting the pan ID also. Either you fetch from pan or from person, you should be getting both the related objects from each other. That is the point. Okay. So this is bidirectional one-to-one mapping. Any doubts with this? No doubts. Okay, fine. Now we'll try to update is easy, guys. It is just as the way you were doing for other object in other mapping also. I'll be teaching the deleting operation. Updating you do. Okay, deleting operation here it is a bit different. Now I don't want this person. Let me delete this person. I'll just say et.begin em dot remove. I'll call my person object here. Okay. So the person is, I'm going to find the person inside my remove method itself. Okay. I'll just say find person, find the person of ID 101. Not one only, right? Yes. I want to delete the person with the ID 101. I'll just commit my transaction here. Hope you're getting this step because I'm just writing my find method inside my remove method only. The find method's return type is the object. Okay. And remove method's parameter is the parameter that I have to pass my to my remove method is object. Okay. So that is why it is working. Just comment this. No need of this. And try to run our project. There should be an exception. Okay. Okay. Wait. Now we have deleted the person. Let us try to delete our pan now of ID 1. It is having no relation with the other entity, so we should be able to delete this also. Yes, we can do this. We can do this. Okay. So basically, before both were the owning side, both were the non-owning. So sorry. In before in unidirection, this person was owning the pan. This person was owning the pan. As you can see, there is no details present because both are the owning side and both are the non-owning side. Okay. So no issues if you want to delete them or if you want to persist pan before what. I'll just do that and show you. I'm trying to persist pan before the person, and it will be no, there will be no issues till you can do it. Okay. Here you can delete them easily. You can what persist them anyhow. No issues at all. Oh, wait a minute, guys. Should issue. Just check. Cannot delete or update. Okay. Okay. Fine. The data has been inserted already. Okay. The data has been inserted already. We cannot delete. Sorry, we cannot insert it again. That is why you got the error. Okay. So as you can see, you can persist any of them. You can persist any of them, no issues at all. Okay. That is what I wanted to show you. Any doubts on this? Any doubts? Can we move to one-to-many mapping? We have time. Yes, we have time. We can do. Can we move to one-to-many mapping now? Okay, fine. So we'll just go to one-to-many mapping now. Owning means which whichever is, see, this pan is holding the person object. Owning, that means having. That's it. Normal English meaning. Okay. Okay, we'll create another class. We'll create another class. As usual, we took company and employee as a example. So we'll just finish one-to-many mapping. Company will create another class of employee also. Create another class of employee also. We'll say employee. Perfect. We have our company. We have our employee. Here in this case, also we have to annotate with identity. Sorry, entity, and I have to annotate with @ID for a primary key and just declare a primary key here, private int company ID, company ID, private string, string company name. Okay, enough two attributes to make it much simpler to handle. Go to employee now, entity again here also, and ID here again. I have to just say private int employee ID, and again another variable private string employee name. Enough, more than enough. Now both this company and employee should be owning each other, I said. Okay, so I have to in order for a company to have many employees, I'll be annotating with one to many here and say private list of employees. Here, since we need a list of many employees, one company to many employee relationship, I will just be calling employee, just be declaring a list of employee type and say employees as a variable. Okay, now I'll just generate a getters and setters. Perfect. Now I have my getters and setters in my company. Here in employee, all these employee will be in working in one single company. Okay, all these employee will be working in one single company. That is many to one relationship. There it was one to many relationship. From the employee side, it will be many to one relationship. In case of one to many and many to one, it will be like this. Okay, here both many to one and one to many will be using. Okay, I'll just say private company, company. Now getters and setters again. Perfect. That's it. Hope you got this relationship. This a normal English relationship. If one company having many employees, that particular many employees should be having a relation with one single company. Opposite. Okay. If one company is having many employees, a list of employees, these employees in return should be having many to one relationship with that company. Okay, that is what we are achieving here. And now what I will just do, we'll go, oh, sorry, we'll just create another class, that is our driver class. That is our driver class. We'll create a main method. Now I should be having many employees. We'll just say employee1 equals new employee1 dot set employee id. We'll say 1, employee1 dot set employee name. We'll say Ram. We'll just copy this, just change the variable names to have to change the primary key also. Then change the name also. And so, one primary key here again to 3. Okay. Now I have my employee list. I have 3 employees. Now I should have company also. Okay. I'll just create a company type variable. Say new and get an object to it. New company. Fine. Now I have to assign the values for the company. Company dot set company ID. Let's say 101 and company dot set company name. Let's say XYZ. Okay. Now I have a company. I have 3 employees. I should first create a list of employees. Okay. In this case, we can do one thing. We can, okay, we'll do it no normal way only. Now I have a company. I should be assigning all these 3 employees. I should be assigning the company to all these 3 employees. How will I do that? I'll call my employee one. You can either declare first company and then set the company while creating the employees itself. Okay. Or else you can just set it later also. Set company. That's it. Then I'll call my employee two. I'll just say set company. I'll just call my employee three also and say set company. The same company for all 3 employees. Okay. Now I should just create a list of these employees. I'll say in order to assign for the company, I should create a list of these employees. of employee type, employee, employees equals, I'll just say arrays dot as list employee 1 comma employee 2 comma employee 3. Okay. I'm just using as list method of arrays class and just passing the employees object directly here, other than saying creating a new array list object, then saying employees dot add employee 1, employees dot add employee 2, all these things. I'm just directly passing it here. Okay. And now we have a list of employees. All these employees are having this company in them. I just have to say company dot set employees and just set these employees into the employees object. Okay, perfect. Now, now my company is having this list of employees, and both my employees are having the company that they are associated with. Okay, I just have to begin the transaction. Et dot oh, have not created entity manager, factory entity manager, and all this. I just go to my driver class here, copy this, paste it over here. Okay, now I'll call my entity transaction, begin em dot persist, I'll say persist employee 1, em dot persist, persist employee 2, perfect, em dot persist, persist employee 3. Okay, then I'll say, then I'll say em dot persist the company. Then I just need to commit the transaction. I'll commit it and let us try and run this program and see what happens. As you can see, the data has been successfully inserted. There's a lot of table created. There's a lot of alteration done for for those tables, and everything has been successfully done. We'll go to our database and directly check it over there. Now I should be having two tables. Okay. There should not be a third table generated. Okay, fine. As usual, when we are doing one to many, and yes, 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 it's perfect. It's perfect. Yeah. So as you can see, in one to many relationship, there are three tables generated. A company table, employee table will be I inserted three employees, and a company table will be I insert. There are company table is present, and here the company employee table is present, and as usual, when we have one to many relationship, the third table will be generated with the foreign key of the company table, and foreign primary key of the company table as a foreign key, and the primary key of employee table as the foreign key. And here you can see here in the employee table there is another column generated saying company id. This is the foreign key column. Okay, this is the foreign column. As you oh, yeah, okay, been showing here. Fine. As you can see here, the company ID is being generated as a foreign key column in the employee table. Previously, it was not like that. In other cases, this employee did not have relationship with the company. Okay, but now the employee has a relationship with the company. But since I have a foreign key column here, and I also want to eliminate. Also want to eliminate the third table being generated. As in one direction we did, you saw in one direction, we used to get the person detail from the foreign key column of person itself. Here also we can do the same thing. We can get the company details from here only. We don't need to generate another table. Okay. For that, what we should do? We should use What we should use? What did we use in one-to-one mapping, guys? Map it by end. Map it by end. Joint column. Perfect. So here I'll go to my company. I'll go to my company and say, boss, you're getting mapped by you're getting mapped by a object of company in the employee table itself. So don't create another extra table. I'm just saying that to my company. Okay. And here, when I'm saying that, I should notify my employee also to join the column. Okay. To join the column with my company. That's it. Just like notifying that you should be able to fetch the data in a reverse order also. When I said, when I don't say join column, what it will do is you can only fetch the company details from the employee, but you will not be able to fetch the employee details from this company. Okay. And when I say join column, it will join the column in such a way that you can fetch the details. You can fetch the details from the company in a reverse order. That is, you can fetch the employee from this company. Previously, when not using join column, we used to find the employee and find the company. Okay, but we were not able to find, sorry, we used to find the company here in this case, sorry guys. Okay, so in this case we used to find the company and find the employees. Okay, I don't want to do that. I also want to fetch my company from these employees. I should be able to fetch the company from these employees. How am I going to do that? I will just say join column with the employees itself, and it will join this employee table will join this particular company column in such a way that you can fetch the employees from the company or company from the employee. Okay, so we did this. We need to delete the table over here because we have already generated them without any join column attribute. Just say drop the tables, drop now. We did not drop two tables, drop now. Okay, got deleted. Yeah. Now we will run this program. According to me, there should be only two tables generated. Okay, the third table should not be generated in this case. We'll run this program and see what happens. As you can see, create table company has been generated, create table employee has been generated, and there is no creating table for company to employee. Okay, so there is no third table generated. We'll go to our MySQL workbench, magnify a little bit, check if how many tables have been created. There should be only employee and company table generated. Our employee table has been generated, our company table has been generated. And you see the company table has no extra foreign column, that is as usual. And coming to our employee has a company ID column, that is a foreign column, and we don't have a third table generated. Now, even though this company looks like it is not having any relationship, even though this company looks like if it is not having any relationship with the uh, employee, you can fetch the I'll open it once again. Yeah. So even though this company looks like doesn't has any relationship with the employee, whenever you try to fetch the employees from the company, it will it will come for this particular table, check for the foreign key column, and directly fetch it from here only. Okay. So don't worry how it happens. We'll practically see how it works. We'll come to our Eclipse. Now we have successfully inserted. Now let us try to fetch the data in both the direction. That is from company to employee and employee to company. Okay. First, first let me find the company. em dot find company dot class of id 101. Okay. I need to store it in a company type variable. Hmm, company equals. Now let me find the list of employees. List of employees type variable. Employees equals. I'll call my company which is holding this list of employees company dot get employees. It will return me a employees list here. I'll just iterate with the for each loop. Iterate using a for each loop. I'll say employee employee iterate over this particular employees object. Okay. Now I'll just sys out the name of these employees. I'll just call my employee object and say get employee name. Okay, there should be three employees, that is Ram, Sam, and Aman. Okay, just save this and run this. What I'm trying to do is I'm finding a company, and through this company I'm finding the employees. Okay, I should be able to do this, and we previously have done this. Yes, perfect. We have done this previously also. It is perfectly working now also. Okay, now I'll find one of the employee. Okay, employee employee equals new. Sorry, I should find an employee. em dot find an employee class of id 2. Okay, in id 2, Sam is there. Okay, I need to fetch the company from the employee. What I will do, I'll just declare a company type variable again. Company2 equals employee employee dot get company. I want to get the company in which he is working. Now I'll just sys out the company name XYZ it is. Okay. So I'll just call my company2 object company2 dot get company name. Okay. I'm calling the company2 object here. Okay, not the company1. I'm calling the company2 object here. From that, I'm getting the name of that company. It should be printing the name of that company. Where is this company2 employee object is coming from? It is coming from the employee who is of ID 2. Okay. I'm fetching this company from the employee and printing it. Okay. Here in this case, I'm fetching the employee from the company and printing it. Now let us run this and see how it looks. As you can see, we have fetched our employees from the company, and we have fetched the company name from the employee also. That's it. So this is possible only using the bidirectional. Now let us try another thing. Actually, someone asked me why we should not use. Did you people get these things still until now? No issues. No issues. Having no doubts, or do you people have any doubts? No issues, right? Okay, I'll tell you. You should do this. You have to replicate this itself. Okay, I have not done update, so do that. Okay, I have not done update for one to one and one to many that you have to be doing. Assignments. If people are asking for assignment, that is what I'm saying now. Yeah, on bidirectional, the assignment is you have to perform one to one and one to many relationship with another example other than what I have done. Okay, you should do one to many and one to one using the other example other than what I have done, not the person and pan again, not the company and employee again. Okay, that is your assignment. Come back here. So I think Vinod only asked why we should not override two-string method in both company and employees. Okay, now I'll just show you that how what happens if you override. Sorry, I'll just override my two-string method here and in by employee also. Okay, I'll just override in my employee also. You people ask me why we should not override two-string method. That is why I'm showing you. Okay. So I overrided in my company also, in my employee also, the two-string method. Here, what I will do, I'll try to fetch the company from employee. Okay, let's take out these. Okay, let it be, let it be, let it be. You want to pay, you people want to take assignment after overriding, overriding two string, two string. From here, we'll fetch the company first. I'll just say company company equals em dot find company of id 101. Finding the company here, I'll just say sys out company. I'm finding the company here. I'm just uh, I'm just printing that company here. We'll see if we can print the company or not here. As you can see, previously when we fetched the company and tried to print it, there was no error. But as you can see, there is this long error. There is a very long error. Why exactly it is? Can anyone tell why exactly we are getting the error? I overrided two string in both. So what is the exact error here? Any idea? Yes. Yes. What is happening is it is showing me stack overflow error. That means you are continuously you're calling the employee and company objects or like each time. So here I tried to print the company object. The company object here is overridden with a two-string method. And as you can see, when you override a two-string method, it is calling your employees object. It is calling your employees object. Okay. So again, this employees object is also been overridden with the company, and it is internally calling company. So again, it will go to company. It will try to print company, and again, this company is calling employee. It will come to employee. It will try to go print employee. This again, company is yeah, employee is calling company, and again, it will go to company. Company is calling employee. It will go to employee again. So this is the issue. It will give you stack overflow error if you override to string method. That is why you should. It is not recommended to override the two-string method in mainly during bidirection. Not that it will cause it will not that it will not cause any error during unidirection. It can cause error in unidirection also. Okay. Any doubts for today? What's the time? Yeah, we are done with our class today. Any doubts,
Hello,
guys?
sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Sir, will you repeat that part? How to decide in which specific class we will use join column?
Okay. See, whichever table you, in case of many to many, I'll tell you. In case of many to many, you have to say join column. You have to say join column in a class where it is annotated with many to one. You can say in the reverse order also, but the point is to avoid the generation of another table. This will save the memory. Okay. In a project, you will be storing thousands of data. Okay, thousands of data, thousands of employee data, and you don't want to generate another table and keep a space for it. It will be consuming some memory, right? To avoid that, we will be going with join column and mapped by attribute. And where you have to do this is in case of many to one to many and many to one, where you have annotated with many to one, where exactly you have annotated with many to one, you will be saying join column over there. That means if you wherever you are saying join column, in that particular table, a foreign key column will be there. Okay, wherever you are saying join column, in that particular table, you will be having a foreign key constraint. Okay, so if you say join column in company, another table will be created. Another table will be created as usual because it is a one to many type of mapping. Okay, as usual, another table will be created, and in employee table, there will not be a foreign key table. Okay, you will not have a foreign key table in your employee. If you say join column in company, if you say join column in company, that issue will be there. You will be still generating the third column. So what you will do, you know that in many to one mapping, there is no extra table generated. You will just say join column here. That means you're trying to fetch the data in both the ways, in both the entities. Okay, from both the entities. And here, when we say join column over there, we should also notify another class that it is being it is being mapped over there. That is why you're saying here in a reverse way. Here the join, actually the column is joined here, but you're saying that in my company, that your this particular company is getting mapped by this particular employee, and this particular company will not be having this employee relationship at all. It will be having relationship internally, but in the table it will not be having a foreign key column. In To be more specific or to make it more easy, wherever it is one at the end, wherever it is one at the end, you can say join column over there. Okay. Any doubt, Ritika? Yes. Take the screenshots. So, guys, I want you all to do the assignment. It is your loss if you're not doing the assignment. Keep it in, and it will be on your response also. If what I'll be doing will be on your based on your response. So how you're responding to me, based on that, I'll be doing more things to you. Like I said, I will be doing the project. It's not in the curriculum to do projects for you. I have to teach the advanced Java. I'll be teaching the advanced Java. Your project classes will be different. Take the screenshots first. Hope you took the screenshot. This is the employee table. Take the screenshot. Any doubts, come and ask tomorrow, and try at home. If anything is not possible, anything is you're facing issue, you should be asking tomorrow in the class. Okay. Take the screenshot of this also. Sorry. Yeah. Take the screenshot of this. Okay. Take the screenshot of this also. Take the screenshot. Okay. I think it's done. This is yeah, bidirectional one-to-one mapping. Take the screenshot of this also. Take the screenshot of this also. Okay. Your driver class. Yeah. You'll be having the surprise mock, guys. So whoever doesn't want to answer, don't come to the class at all. I'll be removing you from the class that day if you're not answering. So don't come at all. Last time also, you people didn't respond while asking the questions. That is why I'm telling. There are many people who doesn't want to talk, just listen. Okay. Take a screenshot of this also. Do the updating operation on yourself. If there is any issue, you should be asking tomorrow. Okay. Okay. Hope you're done. What were you doing, Sandeep? Person class is not shown at all. Okay. 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 Fine. Take the screenshot first.
Sorry, sir. Can you show company class once?
Take a screenshot first.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir,
Yes.
in
Yes.
one-to-one relation, in one-to-one relation,
Yes.
both has one-to-one relation. Sorry, in person and pan class, both has one-to-one relation.
With
So
each
that's why
other.
we can, yes, with each other. So in any one of the class, we can give join column.
Of course, you can. No issues.
Any one of them.
Yeah, any one of the class.
So you have given in person join column. So also we can give in
You can
pan
give it
class
on
as
PAN
join
also,
column.
no issues at all. No issues at all. You can give it on PAN also because both are having both the entities. Okay. Even though the column is in different table, both are having the relationship with each other and both are the owning side. So you can fetch the data from each other with their related entities. No issues. But in case of one to many and many to one, wherever it is many to one, there only you have to give the join column. Okay, in order to eliminate the third table, here the concept is using map by and join column is to eliminate the other extra column generated or extra table generated. Okay, so in this case, you will in a case of many to one and one to many, you will be writing join column in many to one relationship. Okay,
Okay,
but
sir.
in one to one, it's not like that. Either of the way, anywhere you can do it, no issues.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So, any doubts, guys? You have a doubt, Rutika. Rutika only spoke just now.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir. Clear.
Rutika, sorry. Rutika, you have a doubt. Okay, okay, fine. Uh, Prem Krishna, you're asking when mock this week, sir. I told you it will be a surprise mock. I can ask tomorrow also. Fine. So bye, guys. So many of you lost the connection in between. Many of them didn't rejoin actually. What if many to many? We know they have not got to many to many. Just wait, no. Okay, okay, guys. Okay. Fine. Bye. We'll be continuing tomorrow, and we'll be doing many to many tomorrow. And first half an hour, we'll be clearing the doubts of today's class if you have any. So try executing. If there is any issues, you can ask tomorrow. Bye bye.